Hey collective, welcome or welcome back to your soul's expression. I'm so happy you all could be here and I hope you are having a wonderful day. And if you aren't, then let's take this time to do some self-reflection and see, how we are contributing or adding to the energy of not having a good day. So, today we have an ancestor message, and what I was hearing as I was opening up to the energy was this message was meant to find you now. So I'm feeling like, whenever you see this message, there will be some type of guidance, some type of message for you that the ancestors, are coming through with. So as with all my videos, I have already set my intention. I've already shuffled the cards, called in my energies that need to be called in. And yeah, so we're just gonna get right into it. What messages does the ancestors have for the collective at this time? So I'm getting a feeling of not feeling grounded. So somebody could be needing to, ground themselves in their energy. If you're feeling like, you're kind of scattered and all over the place, then you could be needing to ground yourself. We got the Father of Water, balance and harmony. So yeah, there's a need to balance something. This could be you needing to balance your emotions. What else, ancestors? Okay, so we got the Judge, poetic justice, but it came out in the reverse. That's interesting. And if you look at it, you can kind of see that the scales aren't really fully balanced. So yeah, it's a lot of energy of balance needing to come into play. Let's get one more. And then we have the Martyr, sacrifice and self-reflection. Yes. So with her being upside down, I'm feeling like this is giving me like a lot of root energy, or even so a lot of lower chakra energy. So with some self-reflection, you could be needing to tap into your root chakra energy to see what's keeping it blocked. I'm hearing something needs to be sacrificed in order for you to have that space for yourself. So, like, I'm hearing something about the gym. So somebody could be thinking about going to the gym. This is your confirmation to, stop putting it off and go to the gym. That could also be a way for someone to release pent up emotions. Or even, just working out at home, maybe doing some yoga. That is a great way to get balanced, especially with the lower chakras. Let's see, I want to read. Okay, so with the Father of Water, it says, trust your instincts. There is unity and balance between your head, heart, and spirit. A balance between the conscious and unconscious. Yeah. So even with that being said, with these two, self-reflection, I'm feeling like somebody is definitely needing to tap into some shadow work. And it could be shadow work around the lower chakras, like the sailor, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root. All right, it says, have you experienced positive and loving divine masculine energy? This is very different from patriarchal energy. You are capable of balance and worthy of loving and being loved fully and completely. And the declaration is, I embrace my feelings and allow my emotional harmony. So there could be the energy of like a father wound is coming up. So someone could be needing to do some shadow work around their father. Maybe he was emotionally unavailable, so it kind of put you in a place to not fully understand your emotions. Then we have the Judge, Poetic Justice. You are in control of your own destiny. Take responsibility for the energy you bring, who you are, and how you live your one wild and magical life. Stop making excuses. No one else is coming to clean things up. Nobody else is going to save you. Repeat, if it's going to be, it's up to me. Yeah. And it's so crazy because I just made a post on Facebook the other day about how so it was talking about the spiritual community, and you know how like a lot of spiritualists are being are being called out for like energy harvesting. And you know, I had touched on it a little bit, but it wasn't touching on the practitioners themselves. It was actually touching on the collective, because if you continue to feed into readings that involve you know, karmic energy, and there is no guidance behind that, you know, like how to move forward, or you know, why this pattern keeps repeating, or you know, anything of that nature, then that's how these readers are keeping you in a karmic loop, because they're not pinpointing, they're not hitting on the things that you need to do in order to get out of that karmic loop. So yeah, nobody else is going to save you. If it's going to be, it's up to me. And it came out in the reverse. So it says, be patient, walk carefully right now. This should go without saying, but stay away from anything illegal. So if you are, you know, I mean, people got to get it how they live, right? You know, I can't shade nobody for anything illegal that they've done to make money, because I've been in that position before. But it says, you may even be wrongly accused. You feel mistreated. Old drama may be brought to the forefront. If you are found guilty of something, make amends. If you are found guilty of something, make amends. And this could also be something tied to your childhood. Like if there's some type of guilt surrounding your childhood, then it's time to make amends with that. I'm also hearing like, you know, feeling guilty for wanting to live life the way that you desire, but it's like your environment doesn't allow you to do that. So it's time to step out of that. And that's where that sacrifice comes in. You have to sacrifice the feelings of others for, you know, your own. Because at the end of the day, we were born to live life for ourselves. And if people don't understand or don't respect that you have to cut certain things off, or, you know, cut certain people off due to their bad habits or anything like that, that's putting your well-being, your emotions, or anything that hinders you from moving forward. If people don't respect, I just seen 111 on the timer. If you know, people don't respect that, then it's time to let them people go. Like, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day, because they're only holding you back. Yep. And then we have the martyr, self-reflection and sacrifice. Put it all on hold. There is a difference between letting go and giving up. You are feeling trapped, stagnant, or stuck in this moment of uncertainty. The solution is to let go. But how, right? Well, healthy sacrifices may be necessary. It may not seem like it, but when you look back, it will all make sense. What if you did the opposite of what you're doing right now? Exactly. If something isn't feeling right to you right now, do the opposite. You know? Everything you are trying to fix externally needs to be remedied internally. Let me just, like, literally, let me pull up this post that I made. Because everything that, you know, this spread is coming out saying, this is literally what I said. I think I made this post yesterday. Yeah. So word for word, this post says, I've been noticing a lot of smoke in the spiritual community, but the only thing I want to speak on is y'all, meaning the collective, who keep allowing them to harvest your energy. A bunch of practitioners are energy harvesting. What does that mean? It means they only read off messy shit with no type of guidance for you to keep coming back, which keeps you in a karmic loop. I get it. People want to know what's going on around them, but what's the point in knowing if you aren't aware why or how you keep repeating the same cycles? If there isn't any type of guidance and it's just messy shit, that is what's keeping you stuck, and that is how they are harvesting energy. So if you got people, if you're starting to realize, you know, like around certain people, y'all just keep doing the same shit over and over again, these people are actually harvesting your energy. They're keeping you stuck. They're keeping you from, you know, moving forward. They're keeping you from healing. They're keeping you from reaching your full potential. And then it says, people love drama with no accountability, and y'all be wondering why nothing is changing in your life. It's because you, collective, feel like all your problems are outside of you when they're really within. And what did this just say? Where'd it go? Oh, I think it was the poetic, the judge card that said it. But yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want change, then you have to change. You have to literally switch up and let go and, you know, understand you. I'm feeling like this message is saying it's time to understand you and bring yourself into balance, especially with your emotions. But yeah. We're gonna get deeper into this. This reading is already pretty deep, and I love it because, you know, we're all about evolving. We're all about moving forward. We're all about, you know, finding our life's purpose and living authentically with, you know, without feeling guilty, without feeling shame for doing us. And I'm feeling like that's what this reading is saying. Like, it's time for you to start living for you. Bring yourself into balance, especially your emotions. Balance those lower chakras. Do that, you know, inner healing. Let's see. Tell us more about the Father of Water with balance and harmony. What else do we need to see with this energy, ancestors? Okay, so we have ruin coming out. The Ten of Swords. Ruin. What's ruin? Queen of Wands. What else? And the Sun. So there could also be a mother energy. I'm feeling a mother. Something is coming to the light around a mother. Your mom could have been, you know, the one who sabotages. Maybe your mom doesn't understand boundaries. Like, because I know for a lot of people, they feel like just because that's your mom, then you have to do what they say when they say it. And it should be like, I'm grown. Like, I don't have to jump when you say jump. I don't have to respond with how high when you say jump. So yeah, something could be coming to the light around a mother, public defender. You could be constantly having to defend yourself against your mom or against a parental figure, period. And with this Sun card coming out, it could be around your parenting. Maybe your mom doesn't understand or respect the way that you parent your kids. She feel like her way is the best way, but she's not understanding that she was a toxic parent. And this could also be needing to do some inner healing around your childhood surrounding your mom. Because she may feel like, yeah, the Hierophant. She may feel like that the way she raised you, you know, was right. And you know, nobody knows how to be a parent, essentially. Like, nobody was handed a guidebook on how to parent. But what we do know is that we don't want to treat our kids the way we were treated. You know, unless you were raised, like, good. But I feel like if you were, then this reading isn't for you. But if you were raised in a toxic household and you're trying to do things differently with your kids, and then, like, your parent or your mom or dad, you know, they don't understand that you're trying to do things differently, yeah, there's some inner healing that needs to be done around parental figures. And you know, your parents are your root, they're your foundation. They set the tone for how life, you know, will be lived, essentially. Let's see, what else? Hell, you could be needing to cut your mama off. Devok. what is that, Seven of Cups, and it came out in the reverse. So this card, it always gives the energy of like overindulgence. So yeah, this is definitely somebody who doesn't understand boundaries. And this could even be with friends as well. They could always be wanting to like go out, party, drink, and just constantly be around people, but you're not. I'm feeling like somebody is pulling away from that, and like your friends don't understand. So, if they try to shame you or make you feel bad about not wanting to do what they do, then this could be a time to, cut these friends off. And I'm a Scorpio, so I literally have no issue cutting anybody off at any given time if it's affecting my peace. So I be cutting people off like it's nothing, dropping people like a bad habit. So, if you aren't feeling this, then, it could be time for you to just cut people off. Go within yourself. And then when you do that, you start to align yourself with a different frequency to attract, different types of relationships. What else is here, Spirit? Ancestors. The Dancer. Princess of Wands. Yeah. Risky behavior. You could be around people who are constantly doing things that put y'all at risk. Yeah, no, it's time to, it's time to move around. Your ancestors are literally guiding you away from people who don't respect your boundaries. I'm feeling like this is real heavy on boundary setting and understanding your worth. We got disappointment, and it came out in the reverse. And with this, I'm feeling like, people are going to be disappointed, but at the end of the day, it's for your own good. So essentially, you're not going to be disappointed, and them being disappointed is not your problem. Don't feel bad for doing what's best for you, is what I'm hearing. Don't feel bad for doing what's best for you at all. And then, like, with all this chaos going on, things being broken, it's giving chaotic household. It could have been a lot of abuse growing up, or you could be dealing with somebody who's abusive and likes to break stuff. Or this could even be you, collective, because, we're not perfect. We're here. We're learning. We're taking accountability, and we are doing better. So, like I said, and I recognize stuff because once upon a time I was that person. I used to get mad and break stuff and just do all type of crazy shit until I realized, like, this ain't the type of energy I want to be in. This ain't the type of person I want to be. This ain't what I want to do. I want to do better. I want to be better. I want to be in control of my emotions. So I sat down and I did the work. It literally took me a little over a year of like deep diving into my shadow work journey, or the dark night of the soul journey, to fully understand my triggers. And it took that long because when you do the inner work, you have to implement it in your outer world. You have to actively practice the life that you want to live. So, if you're an angry person or you're easily triggered, understanding those triggers is good, but you have to be proactive about not letting those triggers constantly trigger you, if that makes sense. The Aeon. So if we look at this card, you can kind of see like a reflection in the wall, and it's giving me like, excuse me, you aren't who you want to be. Like I'm feeling like somebody's not, or people aren't living in their truth. You're living life as somebody, you're living life at other people's standards. You're living life how other people view you or how other people want you to be. And that creates shadows because you're suppressing who you really are. So, you could ask yourself or even meditate on it. Who am I? Who is my authentic self? So that's some homework for y'all. Yes, I give y'all homework. Because like I said, we're all about healing and evolving. So who are you? Who do you want to be? If you're in this toxic karmic energy, ask yourself, okay, so for me, whenever I would get triggered by something, instead of, this is to the point where I was like doing my healing, or actively, going through my healing journey. So when I would get triggered by something, I would be like, okay, I wouldn't react. I would go to myself and be like, why did this trigger me? What is this issue that is making me feel so shitty about what has been said or what has been done? Why was I triggered by this? And then, because another thing I noticed is okay, let me see, how do I want to word this? Let's say you have two people, right? They both say the same thing. Like your mom and your dad, or your boyfriend and your mama, or whoever. They both say the same thing. You're not triggered by what your mom said, but you're triggered by what your partner said, even though they both said the same thing. And you could ask yourself, well, why did it trigger me when he said it or she said it, or however it fits? Why did it trigger me when this person said it, but it didn't trigger me when this person said it? Yeah. So start recognizing y'all triggers and really take a deep dive as to why you feel like it's triggering you. Get to the root of the problem. Because right now, I'm feeling like a lot of people are just surface level and they don't know how to take that deep dive. But get to the root, and if you answer a question and you know the answer is pretty basic and pretty surface level, you know, keep digging deeper into it. You know, why was I triggered by this? Oh, well, I didn't like how he said it. Why didn't you like how he said it? What about the way he said it triggered you? His tone of voice. Why did his tone of voice trigger you? You see how it keeps taking you deeper and deeper into that question? And eventually you'll realize that you didn't like the tone of voice because growing up as a kid, your dad was always yelling and cussing and fussing. So anytime a male figure has any type of bass in their voice, you're instantly triggered. You see what I'm saying? You know, so a lot of times it's not about what people say, it's how they say it. And it's essentially because how people grew up. And I'm learning to listen to understand and not listen to respond. So if you start listening to understand, you will start to understand your triggers on a deeper level. Like I said, keep digging into those questions, you know? What else do you have, ancestors? What other messages would like to come out? Okay, so we got the Tower. And we have the Eight of Pentacles, Prudence. You know, I love this Tower card because, like with me being a Scorpio or whatever, my favorite thing to tell people is to let your emotions wash over you like waves. Let your emotions wash over you like waves. As the wave comes in, let that be your emotions coming to the surface. And as the wave washes away, let your emotions go with that wave. 2, I said 2. 333, 3233. I just seen on the timer. But yeah. So you could be working on something, but I'm feeling like, you know, your ancestors are telling you that this isn't what you're supposed to be doing. Whatever it is that you're doing is not what you're supposed to be doing. It's not befitting of your highest calling. It's not befitting of your soul's purpose. And then we have gain at the bottom. So, you know, a Tower moment could be coming in order to, you know, shake some shit up. So somebody could be getting ready to lose their job. That's the main thing I'm hearing. Or you could have already lost your job. And if that happens, or if that has happened, take this time to really self-reflect, to really take a deep dive on, you know, what's going on and how you can move forward. But I promise you, like, it literally starts at the root. Foundational shift, the root, foundation. And a saying that I just absolutely love is, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So, you know, start to shift your perspective about things that are happening. Anything else, ancestors? We got the rock star, yeah. Because you'll be better for it. Once you go within, do that inner work, realize, what your triggers are, and actively work to heal yourself, it's going to put you in this energy. You're going to be unstoppable. You're going to be freaking feeling like you're on top of the world. But you have to do that inner work. Any final messages, ancestors? With the Knight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. What goes around comes around. So, are you going to do the inner work in order to come out better for it, in order to come out on top? Or are you going to sit there and wonder why you keep repeating the same cycles? It's up to you. It's up to you. You have the power to change. You have the power to create. You have the power to heal yourself. Everything is in your hands. Everything is in your hands. Yeah, and then we got cruelty at the bottom. So I don't think y'all want to keep putting yourself in this position. We have to stop blaming people for the things that happen in our lives and recognize that we only do it to ourselves. By allowing the same people to stay in our energy, by repeating the same things that get us nowhere, by not doing the inner work, not taking accountability, you know what I'm saying? Not doing anything for the betterment of you, staying in toxic work environments, staying in toxic relationships, recognize and understand that you deserve better. Recognize and understand that if you want better, you have to do better. I just seen 3747. So I really feel like that is the message, collective, and I hope you found some peace, clarity, and guidance within this reading. And until next time,